Hi there. So here is the aftermath of the Celtic and Rangers game, which they drew. Um, a little bit deflated, to be honest. I really wanted to win the game today. It didn't happen. And I actually came out that Rangers looked like the better side, to be honest. And it just astounds me like how they could be the better side with playing all of Europe and obviously the tiredness that they must be feeling from obviously playing all the midweek games. Um, I felt like we just kind of missed the button in this game. I mean, we could have finished it off today. So I don't really know if it's like a management kind of thing, like um, with like the way the energy levels and things like that. I really don't know, but at the end of the day, I felt like we should have won that game, and I felt like we should have won it kind of comfortably. But at the end of the day, Rangers came and they done a job against us. So at the end of the day, it was 1-1. It still doesn't mean that Celtic are lost the game, and it still doesn't mean that Rangers have won the league. If anything, it means that Celtic have kind of won the league because all we need to do is win against Hearts, and then that's that done. So yeah, I think next week will be the time to kind of decide things. Obviously, whether Celtic are league champions or not. Rangers are obviously, they fought well. I thought if I had to say about performances today, I don't think Ralston was up to much today, even though I kind of wanted them to be the better player today, but he just wasn't. It was at fault for a lot of Fashion Sakala's kind of getting through. And all good to Fashion Sakala. He's obviously just playing his game and getting in the right spaces and stuff like that. I also see Kyogo. Kyogo kind of let me down a little bit today as well. I thought he would have been better, but I just thought he was like just sitting up the park way too much. I didn't think he was like coming in and looking for play much, and it kind of let Rangers get control a little bit more. I think we should have started with Gear Kamakis to start with, um, but that's just that really. I thought Hatate never really had a good game. He was a bit tired and a bit kind of slow. The Rangers players were kind of getting on him quite quick and taking the ball away from him. But it's just annoying because you want these players to do so well. You want them to do so well that whether they get a goal or anything like that, then you just want them to do well because Atati started off flying, but now obviously you need to think about the fact that he's also played a full season in Japan, same as Maeda. But then again, Maeda can run and run and run. And he was the one that got Celtic the goal, thank God, because if they didn't, we would have lost the game today, you know. Because that's all it took for Rangers to score, just something out of fuck all, and it happened. And then they nearly scored again, and they nearly fucking scored again. If it wasn't for Joe Hart, sorry for swearing. Yes, I know my French is absolutely abysmal, but we'll keep going. Next Saturday is the place to be. I have this saying, and a lot of people think to themselves like, "Oh, we should be doing brilliant. It's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant." But I've got this saying like, you can always be too good too soon, and I think this is what Celtic are learning. I think they've still got a couple of cobwebs in the background, and it's amazing to think that we've still got a couple of cobwebs, but we're still in the running to win this league. Apart from last season, we were falling all over the place. Neil Lennon wasn't good, John Kennedy wasn't good, Gavin Strachan wasn't good. And that's my point, like the board wasn't good at all. And, I'm not on here to moan it. I think it's a positive result. But at the same time, the performance just wasn't that good. It was very flat at times. And I thought, people say that Jota needs to turn up and things like that. I thought he did today, to be honest. I thought he was probably one of the best players in that team today. Um, I think we should have started with Beaton instead of Hatati in this game. And I think we should have started with Gear Kamakis in this game. I think that's a very, very. I know Kyogo had a good game last week, but you know, again, you can judge these things on whatever happens in this game. You can't always have the greatest starting lineup. There's always going to be problems. And, you know, I was pleased with obviously whoever started, whether it was Rogic or O'Reilly. I was pleased, you know, about that because O'Reilly is a good passer of the ball, but again, there was very, very sloppy passes going on today in the middle of that midfield. I don't know if it's just me, but I just didn't feel like we were good enough to win against them and to seal the deal. So, you know, again, we go to next Saturday and that was it. Certain player performances weren't that good, like Kyogo, but, you know, he's obviously just getting back from injury as well, so he needs to kind of get back with it, you know, because he's had a break as well. But I think the two other boys from Japan, Hatate and Maeda, once after Saturday, next Saturday even against Hearts, if we win, that'll be them. They'll be thinking about their holidays, you know what I mean, and rightfully so because they've done brilliant since they came in. They really have. But again, like I say, you know, sometimes being too good too fast isn't good enough. You know, I know that's probably not what I said the first time, but you know, I've had a couple of drinks and I'm just back for you know, watching it in the good old pub, getting the atmosphere and that. But you know, yeah, and obviously players performances like O'Reilly was okay. Could have done a bit better. Rogic came on, really didn't do much. Beaton came on, got a yellow card, which was expected, because they love giving him a yellow card, these referees. And you know, I thought the refereeing performance was quite fair today. He didn't give Rangers any penalties, which I think is fair, and that's exactly what I'm just going to leave it with that. I thought that Beaton, Beaton, Beaton and Beaton, you know, I thought he had a good refereeing performance, to be honest. A couple of times, you know, he could have gave us a penalty for a handball, but you know, even the linesman didn't see that. But you know, that's another thing for me, and I'm still happy with the draw, but quite deflated that we never won the game. But anyway, yeah. Let me know what you think. If you have any comments, or you just want to call me names, or you know, tell me I'm sexy or something like that. You know, I know a lot of my mates would say that about me, thinking I'm sexy and that. You know who you are. Or anybody that watches this. You know, this is just a bit of fun, and a bit of my opinion. If people have opinions, then please let me know. I am an open book, and I am ready to listen to your opinions. Anyway, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Jab in the Hut. Okay, yes, it is all about Celtic, but you know, hopefully down the line, I'll probably start talking about something else because my favourite thing is movies, which I've probably said before. But anyway, I'll see you later, and keep safe and be happy with one another. See you. Bye.